Alright then, hello, people of the internet, if you happen to be there. Hope you're all having a good day. I have yet another amazing and interesting and even fascinating day of troubleshooting behind me. Hopefully, the whole frame rate thing will be resolved by now. Again, hopefully. Because frankly, I have no idea.
Nothing survives me.
Anyway, be that as it may, we have a task to set about today. Today's goal is to, well, come back to Ulthuan, which we paid a brief visit to on our way up here, to then go on and utterly kill the High Elves. So what happened last time around is we've been fighting our way to collect some defeat traits. Hector was unfortunately wounded, which means our army is healing much more slowly. But he will be back. In fact, we can check here. He will be back in 3 turns, so that's not too bad. So the goal for now, well, the immediate goal, is to find Be'lakor. We have found his hometown, but he doesn't appear to actually be at home. So I believe what we are going to do is piss him off until he comes back to defend his house. Let's see, do we have... Okay, so this is not currently running. I am not going to attack his house just yet, because it is quite valuable. And if I wait until that right becomes available again, well, that's going to be a lot of money. And I like money. Let's see, is this his vassal then? Yes, that is indeed his vassal. So we will attack his vassal. This will also have the added benefit of maintaining our bloodletting meter and all the other stuff that depends on us fighting people. So we're going to do just that.
All paths must end. He wills it.
Just a little bit of light sacking. And hopefully this will encourage Be'lakor to come back and keep an eye on things.
They will know who walked here.
Can even raid him for a little bit of income, though of course we are still losing a lot of money. Let's see, what's Jono up to? Oh, Jono is violating the rules. I'm not allowed to go and attack him with Jono. I'm allowed to defend my homeland with Jono's army, but other than that, he's not allowed to be used to attack the enemy. Though I suppose I could use him to collect these skulls if I wanted to. Have him run a little fetch quest for me. How much does this improve? Plus 40 from... Okay, so we'll upgrade this. Build the growth building for now, we'll be replacing it later. And no building upgrades in our home province, so we can just end the turn and move on.
Where I come from, it is
Let me guess, a declaration of war?
only with those sufficiently strong.
Oh look, it's a declaration of war. How unfortunate for them. We might lose Fort Dwarslav? The fort. We might lose this settlement at some point. To the Chaos Dwarves, but with a little bit of luck, Jono might be able to get over there in time.
Spill blood, fight better, for crown. No rest, no surrender. Do the ruinous powers forsake us? for the Skull Throne!
Come on, Belacor. Where are you hiding? I would like to kill you.
Many heroes yet to fall.
We're being pursued by a random High Elven hero for some reason who clearly has nothing better to do. Then again, they are an elf.
Know me as an enemy.
They may not be particularly intelligent. Oh, Archaon is going to become quite unfriendly with us very soon. Part of the drawback of having both the crown and the Sword of Cain is that most people will hate your guts no matter what you do. Even your esteemed chaotic colleagues, as someone as Arbaal.
Doom will ensue. Take what will feed your friends.
Right, we're gonna keep the crown. And this has now completely disabled our healing until we get our hero back. And that's despite the fact that we do already have one trait that increases our replenishment rate.
Awaits my arrival.
So yeah. The crown penalties are extremely rough.
The wind,
Oh, look at that, our ball hit max level.
never vanquished. Unrivaled in any realm.
And the level for Jono as well.
Cooler. Stronger.
Oh, goddammit, now Boris is attacking.
Wrath decree.
That is inconvenient at best. We might have to recruit another defensive army. But just as with Jono's army, that army will not be allowed to actually attack enemy territory. It will only be allowed to defend our territory.
March in wrath.
It is well. Frankly, losing all of your infrastructure over and over and over and over again is a little bit annoying. And not particularly interesting. Oh right, did I swap the commandment? I think I did, but... Right, did I change it to the correct one? Alright. So next turn we're going to activate... Oh wait, no, it's this one that increases XP, so we cannot do that. Hey Jono, how are you doing? I saw just a few minutes ago that you'd scheduled a stream. I scheduled this before... Well, actually when I checked this, so there wasn't anything that I could see on your channels. I didn't think you were streaming today, so that's my bad. Didn't mean to have a conflicting stream schedule. Not that I have a schedule, but, you know, you get the idea. Yeah, you were going to be streaming, Fallout today, right? Bah, Chaos Dwarves. Oh, it's... There's not a single Chaos Dwarf unit in either of these armies except, well, Ostrogoth and this guy, so... 2 characters, everything else is just goblins and orcs. I suppose it's a good thing nobody can own time. That would be quite problematic. Puts a whole new meaning to the idea of a timeshare, doesn't it?
In the way.
No. We're only at war with him to kill him specifically to get the defeat rate. Cannibal Jono. Yeah, we got the Elf Sword last stream. It's this Sword of Cain right here. It hasn't leveled up yet, but it should level up for the first time somewhat soon-ish, I believe.
I will end you.
Okay, Hector respawned. All the way over here. That is quite annoying. It's going to take him an absolute eternity to rejoin the army, but at least he isn't dead, so we take those, I suppose.
An affront to the wolf.
Right, John, you're gonna need to hurry up and kill these Chaos Dwarves. Very pronounceable name. Very pronounceable.
Join Legion.
Anyway, we'll give this person a fitting name once someone shows up and decides that they want to be a bloodletting demon. Let's see here. Oh right, the cavalry. That's what's missing.
Unforgivable fault! Unforgivable! Exalted hero of Korn.
Let's see here, so we'll put this army at 17. Did he right to have a stroke? Possibly, yes. I think they've been a little bit cheeky with some of the names. There was a character over here, which we killed at the very start of the stream, called Lost Eric, in one word. Which is probably a reference to Eric, one of the characters from Blizzard's old game, Lost Vikings.
Herald of Korn.
The rest, I don't even know. I mean, how do you even come up with something like this? I mean, it's impressive to be able to do that, or they just, you know, face-planted the keyboard. I suppose either is equally likely.
More power. More murder.
Alright, so this guy will have 3 more unit slots. Screw it, some chosen with dual weapons will have to do.
Korn's mightiest. Watches. For him, I will. I bring oblivion. Rifles may prove useful. All shall fall before I am done. In the blink of an eye, they are no more. They shall suffer. The embodiment of fear. Let their blood. Makas. Ha! Ekwazak. Ekwazak. Uzula matumzir mutash. By Korn's command. The freeze brings death. Churn the wind!
I just realized my microphone's been muted for a few minutes. Sorry about that. But as I was saying to myself, apparently, is that I'm a bit confused as to why that Chaos Dwarf faction is recruiting apparently nothing other than goblins and, well, hobgoblins and orcs. It's like, just hobgoblins. Hobgoblin. Oh, okay, one regiment of renown actual Chaos Dwarf unit. Hobgoblins, orcs, hobgoblins. So, out of these 4 armies, the Lords notwithstanding, he has one entire unit of actual dwarves. This does look like an interesting fight, though, because that is a lot of archers, which is... I mean, sure, they aren't technically armor-piercing or anything, but they have... Wait, he has hungering blades? How the hell... I mean, that's not really going to trigger, but I had no idea that hobgoblin archers could get hungering blades. We're going to give it a try. I mean, the smart thing to do here would be to auto-resolve this, but I'm curious. Besides, we need to actually show Jono what Jono can do in combat. Convenient timing then on me forgetting to unmute my microphone. Oh, and as I was saying earlier, at the very start of the stream, in fact, I did some more troubleshooting today, and I think I might, fingers crossed, have solved the frame rate thing. I did a 30-minute test stream and didn't get the frame rate issue once, so hopefully that continues. Because it was driving me nuts. Awesome. Good to hear. Right, we did give you... Yeah, we did give you the regeneration item. So we can be a little more reckless.
The Skulltaker's throats! Chosen of corn! Where are the scouts? Chosen of corn!
These guys are more of our... Oops. That's more of our damage-dealing infantry. So we're going to set them up on the flanks. Let's see, these guys arrive in 2 minutes, 2 minutes, and 2 minutes. Yeah, apologies if you hear any racket. The snowplow is over here because, well, we've had some quite profound snowfall in the past few hours. Unfortunately, the temperature is not conducive to maintaining the snowy condition of snow, so it's just going to turn to slush. Alright, that's cool. I'm guessing that there might be some... Frankly, I have no idea how streams work. But I'm guessing that YouTube might be dropping some streams then, because my OBS says 0 dropped frames so far. One frame for every 1,000. Okay. I can live with that. I mean, what's that in percent? That would be, what? 0.1%? Yeah. Definitely a non-issue, we can live with that. Speaking of we can live with what we're about to do to all of these poor people. Right. Oh, I completely forgot about the 2 characters, whoops. Right, so we're going to try and kill as many of these people as we can before their friends show up. Because we are quite ridiculously outnumbered. We should be able to beat him up pretty handily, I imagine. You're dueling the enemy lord. Oh, he's a spellcaster of some variety. He's being supported. He's cheating.
Violence comes! Murder for corn! The North decides! Driven by havoc, go with wrath! Turn us in destruction!
Well, the little demon... Oh, damn, they did a... Huh. I must have severely underestimated the Furies. I mean, granted, those are just light ranged units. But I did not think the Furies would kill them that quickly. I guess his mount must have been a bit stronger than I thought it would be. Well, that's alright, we've got even more healing. Well, the entire first army has been mostly demolished. Oh, there's Astragov himself, actually. He is a bit of a problem.
Chosen of corn! For fighting's sake! Let we bow! Chosen of corn! Chaos commands! Drinker of blood!
Why are you all going that direction?
Chosen of corn! Forward! Move! Rush of blood! The Skull Taker's throws! Is its ruin! Yes! The Skull Taker's throws! Guardian of the throne!
Come on, one more good hit. Okay, maybe two.
Chosen of God, way chaos commands. War for corn, emerge, lusting for slaughter.
Okay, you have broken one of the enemy lords. And in fact, you just killed him.
Onward,
And that guy wasn't level 20 yet, so he is permanently dead. You have claimed a skull. An enemy lord in single combat. Even though, well, he cheated a bit and had his friends shoot you, which is not very sporting.
where are the skulls?
Great success. Oh, Sam is in danger. Let's save Sam.
Chosen of corn. Let we bow. Let we go. Advance. Bring in ruin. Spread corruption. Demon Lord of Corn. Marauding onward. Chosen of corn. Nothing will remain.
Let's see if our chosen can chop up that... Oh, actually, those are the Skull Reapers. Let's see if they can chop up Astragov. That would be quite handy. Oh, that's enemy magic. Don't actually know what that particular spell does, but... Generally speaking, if you see enemy magic, don't step in it. I think that's pretty sound advice as far as general tips and hints go. Oh crap, you're just sitting around being shot at for some reason. A good thing you have regeneration or you would have just killed yourself. And you aren't immortal yet, you're only level 15, so you do need to not die. Oh dear, this unit is going to end up taking on an entire army. They are not likely to survive that, but it does mean that they're buying time for the rest of the army to finish this off.
The Lord surges. Lasting for slaughter. Eradicate all life. I surge forth. My savage duty. Carnage moves.
Why do they keep... They just keep stopping in their tracks for some reason.
Kill them all. Spreading corruption.
Alright, looks like that charge from good old Jono the Bloodthirster, face planting into the enemy, has broken their morale, so they're going to rout off the map. Which is good news.
Where are the skulls?
The more of them that we can send packing before their friends show up, the better.
Battle hungry.
And good, we're about to kill his faction leader.
Chosen of corn.
Despite being outnumbered by an entire reinforcing army, this unit of Chosen has successfully routed one of the enemy. They're hanging on just fine for now.
Drinker of blood. Chosen of corn. Lusting for slaughter. Torches.
We'll spend one unit just to make sure that Astragov actually flees off the map. Because units that are routing can rally and come back to the fight, so you want to make sure, if you're able to. I mean, sometimes you don't have the luxury to chase them off, like I have here. But in this particular case, we are right here, the edge of the map is right there. It's not much of an investment to try and make sure that he does not rally.
Chosen of corn! Our blood boiled. Blood for the blood god!
I mean, yeah, these Chosen are screwed, but they have killed 300 of the enemy. And despite the fact that they're only killing goblins, they've actually killed enough goblins to have killed more than this unit cost me to make. Which is kind of nuts, given that we have all of these units shooting them at the same time as they're being fought in melee. You are living up to your title. You face-planted to the enemy so hard that they ran away screaming. Hey, Ame. Sorry, I'm terrible. I have no idea how to properly pronounce your name. My apologies. Amy? Ame? Ame? I just flounder around, grasping for straws of pronunciation. Yeah, good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. I mean, I hope you're doing well in general, but you get what I mean. Alright, Jono, take care. I'll be watching your VOD afterwards, because your Fallout streams have been great. Bloody and, in many ways a mistake, but great. How are these guys still hanging on? Well, they've killed another nearly 100 more people since last we checked in. Maybe Jono can save them. Get in there, Jono. Save your soldiers. Show them why you lead this army, somehow.
Expedite battle! Violence comes! Driven by havoc! Kill, and kill some more!
Well said, Corn Soldier. Kill and kill some more. 5 goals.
For the blood god!
Why is this ammunition not being depleted? Does he have infinite ammo? I guess he must, because otherwise this orange bar here is the ranged, well, the ammunition of a ranged unit, and for some reason it is not going down, even though he's been firing hundreds of arrows with these guys.
Fight and kill! Taking scalps! For fighting's sake!
Oh, I could... I mismanaged that. I thought I'd already sent these guys over, but apparently I never did.
Kill! Maim! Burn! Chosen of corn! Corn's reapers! Chosen of corn! Sent by darkness! Blood reaper! Fury grows! Will mutilate! Hunting souls! Search for corn!
Sometimes you do have to spam an order to make a unit actually move where you want them to.
Waker of command!
Like, for example, here I wanted them to attack this unit in the rear. For some reason, they were just fighting this tiny little edge of the unit.
The skull taker's throats! Fist of corn! Boiling hatred!
Alright, Jono has run out of potential healing.
Corn sends me on! Pour
But now that the rest of the units have started to arrive, we can dedicate him to hopefully hunt down archers.
Rage embodied. For the fight. Those murderers. Scouts for the
This one unit, which has been sitting here fighting this entire time, is nearly up to 500 kills. Bloody hell. Or well, bloody ground that they're standing on, I suppose.
Spreading destruction. Visit destruction.
Need to give Sam a bit of a break, or at least give him some time for that healing item to kick in. Okay, there we go. He should be safe for fighting hobgoblin archers now. Right, I'm actually going to pull this unit out because I don't want to lose it. I mean, they've killed nearly 500 of the enemy. If I don't try to save them, that would just be a shame. Alright, and Jono is bullying some archers who can't really defend themselves, which seems quite in character.
Seeking victims.
And we just shattered the army.
Devastation!
Well, most of it anyway. And there we go. A shame we don't have any cavalry right now. We could do an absolute number on him if we had any cavalry. Chosen may be amazing at many things, but they're not particularly fast, so chasing down fleeing hobgoblins isn't really a thing they can do all that well. That being said, we're going to fast forward through this and see if we can use Jono to murder some more people. What's going on here? Just land and fight them. There you go. Alright, Tommy, take care. Hope you'll have a good day, evening, whatever time zone you happen to be in. See you around. Alright, that battle went very well. Yeah, I find that to be acceptable. Yeah, that one unit of Chosen with 489 kills. That being said, some of the other units got into the several hundreds as well. These guys over here, 427. 311. That was some good stuff. We are going to take... We don't really need any of this, but we're going to take the skulls, I suppose.
As frozen as the wastes.
For those who are wondering, we are playing on Legendary Campaign... Ooh, nice, the Sword of Cain just leveled up. We are playing on Legendary Campaign difficulty and the highest battle difficulty, which would be very hard. I don't know why they don't share a name, but for some reason campaign difficulty goes up to Legend, but battle difficulty only goes up to very hard. Come to think of it, I think that was the case in Total War Shogun 2 as well. Maybe that's always been the case, I've just never noticed. Huh. Anyway, enough time pontificating about that. Jono leveled up to level 17, Spiffing. That has granted him access to this little special tree up here. So now we can get him this thing here, Coward's Bane, which is, well, Other things here may be more fancy, like this makes you hit stupid hard. This one makes enemy wizards explode. But I'm a big fan of not being shot to death. Put that on a t-shirt. Alright, let's see here. I think we're just going to make Sam an excellent murderer. So, going to give him Scythe upon the Chaff. Both of these are good. I mean, this one is specifically for assassinating enemy heroes on the map. And this one is more of a making your hero into a little more of a leader kind of guy. To help with morale and leadership. Well, leadership and morale. Same thing. Today on this episode of Redundant Sentences. In any case, there is more killing to be done. So we shall do that.
Your fall is... I must! Take what will feed your frenzy! Destroyer of corn! The ground...
Come on, Be'lakor, where are you? We just want to talk. I swear. We can be friends. Briefly.
Corn! See my triumph! Slaughter made manifest!
Where do you think you're going, Astragoth? I mean, as much as this is sort of a waste of time, I can't accept losing this unit that did so well just in the last fight to this random pile of garbage. I'm fairly confident that Jono and the two Blood Reapers, Sam and... I think the other one was named after... Oh, now my brain's just standing... Lael. Sam and Lael. I believe Sam and Lael are both in this army. And they should be able to just... The three of them should be able to handle that. Very easily indeed. And if they do need some backup, we have several nearly full health chosen units that will certainly sort things out. We don't have to worry that much about proper tactics here like we did last time around. That being said, the execution last time was very sloppy. I lost track of a lot of units and all that stuff.
For the skull throat!
Suppose we can allocate one group here. Stick Sam on the left left flank, and Lael on the right. Then we hide the rest of the infantry in the trees. Why did they change their formation? What?
Move on them! Fight and kill! Each their souls! Rage and fury!
The commands I've given them were identical, and yet these guys split up into columns, and these guys didn't.
Praise the Blood Father! Embrace the fury!
Come on, Jono, kill the dwarf. Or you can just miss every single attack. That works too, I suppose. Yeah, that is not working, because Jono is not hitting Astragoth.
Lord of Skulls, I surge forth, onward!
How did he not manage to hit him even once? That is embarrassing. And it's a good thing we have 2 healing items, or Jono would have been dead.
Arms of war! Exalted bloodthirster!
Oh, he might actually die here anyway. Okay, no, he's hanging in there by a thread. I don't understand how he managed to fail so horribly. Astrogov is by all means a decent melee fighter, but he isn't a proper melee murder machine. In fact, the Chosen are just ripping him apart right now. Oh. Can't really explain that, to be honest. It makes no sense. Right, the enemy army has indeed shattered. Now maybe Jono can beat the dwarf when it isn't trying to defend itself. That was very strange. There we go. We got him in the end. Maybe we can get one good hit in on these hobgoblin archers. In that case, now come on. Oh, nearly, but not quite. Now we're just going to wait for a little while to get the most that we can out of this regeneration. Because regenerated health on permanent units such as Jono here does stick around until, well, once the battle ends. So by waiting here, effectively I get to heal. Healing is good. Damn, Sam nearly got 100 kills that game. Or that battle. But these guys did get 100 on the dot. What a beautiful number. We'll just take the skulls again. Oh, and Sam leveled up. Sam already got his health, so we're going to... Oh, hey Willow, how are you doing? It has been a while. Hope you've been well. Happy to be back. I've been alright. But yeah, how have you been? Again, it's been quite a while since last we spoke. So yeah, I hope you're doing good.
No rest, no surrender.
Well, doing well, I suppose. If we are to be pedantic.
Herald of Corn. Ek-Uti. The Blood God.
As I'm just hoping Be'lakor will spawn sometime soon so we can go and kill the elves. They've been alive for far too long. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's good to hear from you. How is that impossible? Oh, it's because there's notifications.
Arbaal the Undefeated. Watch Corn. Take what will feed your frenzy.
Alright, now I might as well do this and Set Bellacor's house on fire.
Of his might. All shall fall before I am done. Blood for the blood god. Doom will ensue.
Oh, okay, so that right doesn't actually affect the sack value, which I suppose I should have known. But, well, learn something new every day.
Riches needlessly amassed.
Oh hey, Armor of Fortune. You can never have too many of those.
Towards judgment.
Guess we'll stick that on this guy. Oh, actually, no. We're going to put that on Jono. Yeah, it's been quite a while. Oh, excuse me. But hey, better late than never, right? Okay, another Armor of Fortune.
Blood for the blood god.
Appropriately, a very lucky result. Do we have any... Okay, we do have one. Let's see if we can turn this into something fancy. Indeed we can. Okay. Yeah, alright. We'll drop one of the healing items off of Jono and give him some more damage reduction. And we can then put this on Lael. Where did it go? Oh, it's up here. Oh, actually, now that you are here... So I don't know how familiar you are with Total War, but basically I have little armies running around, generals leading them, characters and stuff. So far we've been naming them after people who've been tuning in, so we've got Jono the Face Planter, who is joined by Sam, which is of course after Jet Ski Sam, Lael, as you can see here.
The axe father asks it.
So we need to come up with a name for you. I mean, obviously Sad Willow or Willow, some permutation thereof. But you need a title or a last name. Oh wait, here we go. Does this fit? Yes, Willow the Bloody Sad. There we go. By all means, if you have another name you want to stick on there, let me know.
More power. More murder. Bloodlust.
Alright, Jono's got some more murdering to do.
Slaughter.
I take it you approve of the name, Willow.
Of slaughter. Flay your flesh.
As we get a random Discord message. Hope. I do have to keep notifications on my phone on, unfortunately, because I'm expecting a delivery that ended up being late due to the sudden snowfall. Alright, this is fine because we're going to replace these guys with cavalry anyway, so we don't mind them dying.
Skulls. Murder.
We'll take the skulls. You can never have too many skulls.
This. Battle.
Willow of the Void, yeah, that would work.
Rage. Seize it. Corn.
Yeah, whichever one you prefer. Okay, yeah, just let me know which one you would rather have. Please, I can change them whenever, so... It is not an issue.
By Corn's command. Carnage. Sacred executioner!
Yeah, thanks, Willow. So, it's very tragic. We've had the warmest January and the lamest winter I can ever remember we getting around here. And, yeah, it just sucks. We had some, like, a very pretty week after New Year's Eve, or, well, from New Year's Eve, it was nice for about a week. But since then, it's just been November, or September, in terms of weather. Which is a bit of a shame. I'd like to have my winter back, if at all possible. Or maybe refunded. I would disclose what I'm waiting for, but it's a gift, so I'm not actually sure what's in it.
Even if I were your only foe, you would still die.
Oh, Grimgor is now blackmailing us for money. He's all the way over there, on the other side of the Chaos Dwarves, so we're going to tell him to sod off.
Armies at your back will not save you. I must.
Where the hell is Be'lakor? I'm just constantly setting him and his friends on fire, and he's just not showing up to defend himself. Get over here, you little coward. Where could he possibly be?
Horn, see my triumph. Put his mark on these lands.
Damn, really? I mean, hopefully it's a happy surprise and not, I don't know, a pipe bomb or something. Though it is from a friend of mine, so I would be rather surprised if they mailed me a pipe bomb. But you never know. Betrayal comes when you least expect it. Prank of the century. Maybe a bit excessive. Oh, in fact, somebody just rang my doorbell, so I will be right back. I'm back, and yeah, that would be... oh man. That's not quite the way I want to go down in terms of my streaming career. So why did you stop streaming forever? Well, I got blown up by a pipe bomb. Live on stream. Well, a cursory inspection appears to be revealing Jaffa cakes. Excellent. I've been complaining to a friend of mine how we don't get proper Jaffa cakes here, and I guess he decided to solve the problem. Truly a friend worth having. I will have to send them a thank you later. For now, we have people to kill. Let's see, what's the recruitment? Okay, yeah, so it will be faster to just recruit them from here. I mean, can I really clickbait the shit out of the title if I'm just dead? My work ethic isn't quite strong enough to persist through death. But that would be quite something. As what have you been up to lately, Willow? Other than possibly shoveling snow, judging by what you told me about the weather. Oh, god damn it.
Venerate the Wolf Father. We offer sacrifice first. The throne will host your skull. Never, fool.
So who did the... oh, it was this guy.
Cease. Never.
So I guess we shall try to assassinate them in turn. Yep, there we go.
Nothing survives me. Watch corn. Riches needlessly amassed. Take them. Blood for the blood god.
It is really strange that Be'lakor isn't coming back to defend his capital. This is his actual capital.
They are no more.
Usually, they want to defend that, but we've been here for several turns and he's done absolutely nothing to bring himself back, as far as I can tell. Maybe he's dead for the time being and waiting for a respawn, but he should have respawned by now.
I follow the blood wolf. Lost.
I guess we'll simplify fight it under further AI shenanigans. Oh, right, actually, these... yeah, okay, you are reasonably well equipped. Oh, actually, we can give you that. We can give this to Lael. Oh, wait, Lael already has a healing item.
Slaughter.
Suppose we could do... something a little bit like this, maybe. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, we'll let it be that way. Stick Gambler's armor on. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. But I'm very happy to hear he got a job. Hope that job's awesome. Oh, you're at work right now, okay. Can I ask what you're working with, or... are you in some kind of top secret government industry? Working on, I don't know, the industrialization of or industrial production of armor-piercing plushies or something. I don't know. What would an armor-piercing plushie look like?
Bloodshed.
Where the bloody hell is that filthy demon? Well, demon prince. We just want to harvest his skull so we can collect his defeat trait. Is that too much to ask? Evidently it appears to be. Oh, still nothing. Guess we'll set this house on fire again. Maybe that'll encourage him to hurry up.
In the direction of carnage. Unsheathe the destroyer. I bring oblivion. Khorne's greatest champion. His gaze follows.
Oh, a restaurant. Hope that's going well. And I mean, obviously, don't let me keep you busy. Well, busy, I'm busy. It's only so how you can only be so busy watching something, I suppose. But I mean, you get what I mean. Hope you're having fun with that job. Ah, okay. Is it sort of what would the time be? I don't know how many hours behind you are. Something like what, 3 or 4 in the afternoon? Something like that, maybe? Or maybe even somewhere between 2 and 4 in the afternoon? Or assassination improvement. Can we kill this person? Maybe. About that one. Ah, 203. I guess it's sort of between lunch and the evening, so perhaps not that many that show up at that time. Oh, nice. We actually got him. Willow has leveled up. Look at that, you're renowned and feared. Actually, now that you are named, we have to make sure that you have gear that doesn't suck. Because, well... No, excuse me, right now we have no gear at all. That's a good helmet. Fancy axe. That seems to fit you quite well. Some more durability. We did have a healing, or well... a partial healing potion somewhere, at least. You are indeed beautiful. Look at you. A true specimen. One day you might level up to achieve this form.
It will bring torments.
But that will take some doing.
God's chosen.
You'll have to kill a lot of people to earn that kind of form.
Done for the Blood Wolf.
But you will have plenty of opportunity to do that exact thing.
In time, not yet. My Bloodlord disallows it. Praise the Blood God.
Does he have more than...
Try to tempt or threaten me.
Okay, so he does have another city somewhere, so I guess he might be there? Question is, where would that city even be? Last we saw him, he was around here. But as far as we can tell, he isn't there. Wait, Chaos Corruption. Maybe he is there. That presents a bit of an issue. Anything for the Blood God as long as you're getting paid. I mean, you're getting paid in immortality and the ability to fight forever. That's a pretty solid payment.
Mine is the duty. His is the reward.
We don't really have anyone on Ulthuan to teleport to. And going there would take too long, and we would lose the crown, I think. That's, 1, 2... Maybe not. Maybe we can be a little bit cheeky.
Tire not. Keep up if you can. Cultist of the Blood God.
Being cheeky is the best way to be. The plan is, first we need to wait for Hector to rejoin the army. But once he's done that, the turn afterwards, we will attack Isle of Wights on the same turn as we leave.
Your flesh, your steel and stone, and your souls.
Oh, silly Be'lakor. There can be no peace. Apologies if you heard that. Apparently I forgot to mute the microphone as I was capping, as I was putting the cork back onto the water bottle. That's what I was trying to say.
His fury.
I didn't shoot the water bottle, okay?
Punishment.
Zero water bottles have been harmed in the making of this stream. As far as I know, at least.
Devotee of the Bloodfather. For him, I will. Doom will ensue. Riches needlessly amassed. Take them. Awaken chaos! Praise Axfather. Sail forth.
Oh, okay. I'm not cool enough to do that. My knuckles don't crack. I get crackling wrists, but not cracking knuckles.
An endless march to battle. Glory be. Scorn blood red. Hear me.
Right, get our dog back.
Never vanquished.
Now we're healing an awful lot faster. The water bottle committee. Makes you wonder, what would people on a water bottle committee be like? Perhaps it is best if we do not know. I suppose next we will improve the cavalry. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think there are that many... Okay, so we've got charge bonus there. This one doesn't apply to the ones we're going to be making. Okay, so we do have 3 technologies here that we want, so... Expect a visitation.
A mandate none may refuse.
So, will I need to hide the water bottles I do have, or should I don't know, arrange them on the table? It's like, here you can see, they're all unharmed. Oh, is it like one of those audits that, usually happen for people who adopted a child? It's like, freaking, the foster service comes around, just checks, like, hey, have you fed that one recently? Have you fed your water bottles? Are they still alive? That kind of thing. Oh crap, I just... I'm not allowed to do this, I'm not allowed to attack him. So, we're not going to take the settlement. We're not even going to burn it down. That was my mistake. So, yeah, in case you aren't aware, I made a little rule for myself last stream whereby the only army of which I'm allowed to attack the enemy is Arbaal over here. I am allowed to defend myself with other armies, but I'm not allowed to send them to attack the enemy, and I just saw enemies and killed them, forgetting that rule. It was unintentional, ref, I swear. Anyway, with that minor mistake out of the way, we're probably going to keep Jono around here, because that's a good defensive location. Yeah, a slight goof on my part there.
Sacred executioner!
Right, at this point we don't need the growth buildings anymore. I don't think. Yeah, no, they're all maximally upgraded. Check what kind of health plan. What health plan would a water bottle even need? Other than maybe being filled with water every once in a while, but... It's not like they're going to starve to death. Would be rather concerning if water bottles and other inanimate objects did starve. Can you imagine if they're all starving and crying out for food and drink, and yet we cannot hear them because they speak in I don't know, a language we cannot hear. The plight of the inanimate object is truly a tragic one. Alright, Willow's army is nearly ready to... I'm probably gonna end up parking Willow around here. Maybe even here? I will likely need a third army, actually.
Bloodshed! Lord of Corn! Corn demands blood.
Yeah, I don't hear them, unfortunately. You have a special gift, Willow. Now it is your moral obligation to take up the cause of all the repressed inanimate objects in the world, that you may grant them the suffrage that has thus far eluded them.
Slaughter begets rewards.
No, the faces in the wall are a different thing, I think.
Step forth and conquer.
So in 2 turns we can do the recruitment bonus,
Lord of War.
but we can figure out the name for this guy later.
Draw your weapon of choice. The destroyer would have words with it.
Sure. Oh, we got the plague. Where from? Oh, from the settlement portal. Oh. Wait, what? How? It's over here. Oh, okay. I wasn't aware that plagues could spread in that manner. I don't think you should engage with that, Willow. I think you should disengage very quickly and very, very thoroughly. I think that would be for the best.
The embodiment of fear.
Generally speaking, Willow, just for future reference, if you meet anyone who is repeatedly asking, or even once asking for the blood of your firstborn child, I think it's best to disengage just as a rule of thumb. It's not really something you want to be involved with, I imagine. I mean, if you do, that's all up to you. But, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Lord of Rage. Millennia of carnage without end. All path.
Where is that sniveling demonic cretin that keeps hiding?
Watch corn. Rifles may prove useful.
Does he still have a Yeah, he does still have a second settlement. Is there still chaos corruption going on here? No. But there is here, so he might be here. I guess we'll head on over and have a peek.
Never.
If we're lucky, this thing here will contain a battle.
See my triumph.
Ah, it doesn't. That's a shame.
Stillness hones fury's edge. We sail with the storm. Follow the Leviathans.
Misguided.
Are you telling me that the High Elves sent an army just to chase me to this random-ass island that they do not have any reason to defend? I was on that island fighting the enemies of the elves by sheer coincidence, because the enemies of the elves happen to have something I want. And they send an entire expeditionary army just to hunt me down. Alright, I mean, that's a strange sense of priority, but on their heads be it. What's that mean? Yeah, clearly the wall doesn't have any idea what it's talking about. Alright, you have fun with work.
Let us make climb.
Now let's see here.
Slaughtered.
So next turn we can do the thing.
Let the slaughter commence.
Oh, it's... Willow already has a hero in her army. Suppose we can hand this one over to Hoobas over there, or however that would be pronounced. Hoobas?
Bit of corn.
Hobo. That is their name now, for the time being at least.
Rivaled in any realm.
The time in question being however long it takes me to forget I called them that. Which might not be very long at all.
Corn watches. I will end you.
We cannot pass up an opportunity to kill High Elves, or any kind of elves. If at all possible, they must be killed. I don't make the rules around here, that's just the way it is. There's effectively our entire economy hinges on Arbaal running around and killing people.
Destruction! I grow greater!
Which, to be fair, is a sound fiscal policy. Nobody can come and ask you for money if they are dead. For legal reasons, that wasn't financial advice. Or legal advice. In fact, for legal reasons, that wasn't advice.
It will spill. Fight! Our humble tide to the Skull Throne!
Alright, we've unlocked the next tier of the Skull Throne, but it will all be on cool. Oh, right, that's what we should be researching. This stuff here. This makes us be. Oh, this reduces the cooldowns and other shenanigans in terms of the Skull Throne stuff. Which allows us to use those effects more often.
An artifact of ruin.
Right, let's see here. So we need 4.
God's chosen.
Yeah, I'm sorry for misleading you in such a manner, but it's important that we correct these mistakes before they are committed to memory. At least this way, you found out before you wrote it down, or well, before you finished writing it down, or before you committed your lifestyle to it, so that, you know, you're not led down the wrong path. Ultimately, it's for the best.
Herald of Corn. New steel. New power.
Where the smeggin' hell is Belagor? How many places can a demon with 2 settlements hide? Surely not that many, right? You would think.
Corn's greatest champion. The watery wastes. He wills it. Feast, my servants.
On that one topic, the wall and I do agree.
Of Aves.
Okay, so this does also belong to Belagor, but he isn't actually here, at least not right now.
We sail with the storm.
Where the hell... What is he even... Is he just getting farmed by the elves? That would be rather humiliating. Belagor, first of the demon princes, farmed by pointy-eared bastards. Truly an indignity beyond compare. Right, well, Willow, you're going to be charged with protecting our original capital.
Corn's command.
This is where we started the game, 68 turns ago. Yeah, that wall, is not worth listening to. You should avoid it. In fact, you might want to remove the wall. Maybe grab some C4, some dynamite, or just some good old sledgehammers and teach that wall a lesson. So he's actually in this region. So we're going to replace this building and build another one which reduces the upkeep of local armies, so I can keep him there for cheaper. You are indeed a protector. You're going to be in charge of defending the northern flank of our home. Jono will be defending this mountain pass. And then the third army, I'll probably end up parking them around here somewhere. You will indeed become the wall.
I am Thor's judgment.
Rock solid and dependable. Don't get this many phases. Yeah, hopefully you only have one phase, but you do serve chaos, so I can't guarantee that you will only have one phase. You might have many phases. It sort of depends. To disable this notification type for now.
Fury is eternal.
Well, some of them yes, some of them not so much.
To disembowel something.
I hope for, you know, the sake of your comfort and convenience that you will not be the one that ends up eating itself. Oh, I'm silly. I didn't need to demolish that. Oh well. Mistakes are made, but it's not the end of the world. This guy, though, will be the end of the world eventually. Wait, where the hell is... Okay, so this army moved somewhere. Oh, wait, there he is.
I must.
Target acquired.
Riches needlessly amassed.
There's an elf in the way, so we're going to kill him first. Actually, how many traits do we have?
Millennia of carnage
1, 2,
without
3, 4,
end.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 23 traits, so we do have some room. But can we sneak... Okay, we can actually sneak past Altharion, I think. Yeah, that should work. Wait, why are they fighting side by side? Oh, did Be'lakor convert him? Maybe, yeah. That is a shit ton of cavalry, but... And a dragon. The dragon is a bit of a problem. But we can handle this. The brain rot has reached peak. Yeah, maybe you would in fact be chosen by Nurgle. Oh, that's interesting. The elves are basically spawning in my deployment zone. So I should be able to just move my units to sit on that border and chop him up as he moves in. How unfortunate for him.
For fighting's sake. Chosen of course. Chosen of God.
I do kinda want to dive bomb Arbaal into the, into Bellacor's army. But at the same time, if I do that, Be'lakor might just fly over my head and go kill Hector, and that would be very annoying. Yeah, we'll play it sensibly, I suppose. So I am playing, well, technically in terms of the gameplay, I'm playing Khorne, so the demons of Khorne, the blood god. Though I am playing with mortals, so basically I'm playing warriors of chaos, but aligned to Khorne. Because of course warriors of chaos can worship any of the 4 chaos gods, or they can dedicate themselves to all 4 of them. That would be chaos undivided. Be'lakor is just camping over there. He's not trying to help his elven friend, I suppose. Maybe we can just fast forward this for a little while. And wait for dinner to arrive. This isn't going to end well with the elves.
Arbaal the Undefeated! I do as I please. Lords of war. Lords of chaos. The North decide. Connor steers us. Cultist of the Blood God.
Let's see if we can get this to spawn them within the enemy units. No, not quite.
Judgment's hand. I show you true power. Where I go.
Oh, whoops, that's not what we want to do. That's what we wanted to do.
I rise. Army.
But yes, effectively, in out-of-universe terms, the Warriors of Chaos are more or less, well, murderous Viking knights.
Time to destroy.
The goal of every Chaos Warrior is to achieve mortality by becoming a demon prince. They do this by, well, impressing the Dark Gods. Be'lakor, for example, that guy over there, he was once a mortal of some description, though nobody knows what species he came from.
Blessed for slaughter.
Anyway, that's most of the elves dead or gone. And that's the Elven Lord dead, and their dragon just fled. Unintentional rhyme, but... yeah, it's safe to say that these elves won't be amounting to much other than a nice pile of corpses. This notification here is just that the unit we summoned was wiped out.
Skull crusher.
Summoned units don't last forever, so eventually they despawn.
Blood for the Blood God.
This one hero, named after a certain actor, is standing his ground. What an absolute Chad. Against all of this, he's not running away. Well, not yet, anyway.
Arbaal the Undefeated.
In fact, he deserves to fight Arbaal one-on-one. Let's get all these chumps out of here.
Battle hungry.
Oh, there's a chicken coming in.
God behold.
We will rout the chicken. Oh, in fact, Cavill is routing as well. Okay, Cavill just routed. That's a shame. Still, he was very brave for standing there fighting all of this by himself for that long.
For the fight.
That's certainly more than you could reasonably expect of anyone.
Darkness. Cultist of
Anyway, Arbaal, go kill Be'lakor and his entire army. You can just see a line of dead elves. We did lose a few guys, but that's his chicken. I think we count our casualties on the finger of like 1 or 2 hands. His, not so much. Every white body here is an elf. Well, every body and white uniform. And well, the horses aren't elves, to be fair, they're horses, but I figured that didn't need explaining. Alright, time to beat up a demon. Oh, he ran away immediately, okay. I see how it is.
All shall see. I rise, armies fall. None will turn me aside.
Yeah, Be'lakor is not winning this fight. Oh dear.
Their demise.
That little demon is about to have his head chopped off. Yep, there we go. The head has come off.
Their grave.
And this is excellent. So, you weren't here for the last stream, Willow. At least I don't know. I mean, maybe you were, but... If you weren't... Assuming you weren't here for the last stream... effectively what we have done is we've collected some items. One of which makes our armies heal a lot slower. Well, Arbaal's army heals a lot slower because of one of the items he has. So we've been hunting specific characters that when defeated make us heal faster. Including this guy Be'lakor. At this point, we have collected all those traits that remain within the game, because one of the characters we wanted to kill was killed by somebody else before we could get to them, unfortunately. But we have now killed this man, which is perfect.
More game for the hunting fields. In the blink of an eye, they are no more.
For now we heal. It's a shame we had to get this trait too, but now we heal even more quickly.
Arbaal
Yes.
the Undefeated.
So normally with the crown you could expect to heal maybe 2 dudes per unit here.
My triumph.
With the buffs from the tech trees and stuff. Instead we're healing 28 per turn.
I am an army.
It is a little bit crazy. But we're chaos. We thrive in crazy.
I bring oblivion. The forge needs fresh souls. He wills it. I do not need their flesh. You can have it.
So normally you do have a limited amount of movement per turn, which is this yellow bar here. But because we are Khorne, or well, we are a Khorne faction, we have this little thing here, which makes us regain movement whenever we win a fight or burn down a city. And then the crown we have, the Nemesis crown,
Fire of Khorne.
makes us regain even more movement whenever we win a battle. So as long as we can find things that we can reach, we can more or less just keep killing.
Destruction.
It's great.
I grow greater. Eternal duty. Eternal destruction.
Let's see. Can we reach...
Far beneath an archmage. Even the lawmaster could not.
This one was more arrogant, so we'll kill her next.
I must. For you, their blood, bones, spirit.
Right, so this is a highly upgraded settlement, though the garrison isn't that good, it's pretty big. And there's an army in here with some decent units, like the Treekin are pretty good. I mean, the dragon is pretty good, on account of, you know, being a dragon. Swordmaster is pretty good. The spellcaster is only level 6, as you can tell by, well, this thing here. And for some reason hasn't leveled up their spellcasting basically at all. But so the game thinks we're going to lose all of this. Instead, we're going to win this and lose nothing. I find that to be preferable. Not a huge fan of losing more or less everything. Alright, we don't have any maybe we can hide the infantry in the forest on the left. Not too sure. But maybe.
The skull taker's throats! Chosen of God.
Alright, this is indeed sufficient for hiding our little friends. Which is good news. This guy unfortunately cannot benefit from hiding and concealment because, well, he's running around on a frickin' altar. That's Hector's character. But by surrounding him with invisible friends, if the enemy do fly out, because they do have some flying units, like the dragon, if they end up coming this way... Oh, this guy also cannot hide in forests. Alright, did not know that. But yes, if the enemy do send something out there to try and kill those characters, well, they are going to regret it. They won't regret it for very long, mind you, but they will regret it. But yes, we're simply going to send Arbaal in to kill every single thing in the city by himself. Because that is a reasonable thing to do. Oh yes, here we go. As I was a little bit concerned about, the dragon and such are indeed moving here. However, our cavalry is designed to counter large units, like dragons and big birds. So we're simply going to use the cavalry to kill them. You can see the bird is just disintegrating.
Destroy them! Power of the wolf. The Earthfather's blessing. Blood and chaos! Cultist of the Blood God.
Well, the bird is dead. And the dragon is about to die as well. Yep, there we go. That wasn't too much of a problem now, was it? What are these guys even... What? What are... How are they shooting at him at that angle? What? I mean, if there were murder holes or something, fair enough. Yeah, all good. Do you enjoy your work? I hope you do.
Arbaal the Undefeated! I show you
Lovely decoration. Yeah, I tend to find that elven corpses really do a lot to just lift the mood of the place. Like, if you see a dead elf on the floor, you can't help but smile. I haven't really thought about doing interior designing professionally, but, you know, like everybody, I want my home to be a nice place to be for me. And yeah, the more dead elves, the better. And of course, the more skulls you can stack up along the wall. Oh yes, imagine if you just lined the entire side of a wall with skulls, and then you put little RGB LEDs in the eye sockets. A truly gamer wall. For every corn-worshipping gamer out there. Wait, what is shooting him?
servant of the Murder Lord.
Taking fire from what? There is... nothing shooting at him. Near as I can tell, at least. Okay, that was strange. Well, Arbaal has opened the door, so now they're all doomed. What if we were to just cook the elves? It might make for decent soup or maybe lasagna. These guys ran away, even though Arbaal never physically attacked them. He was just too close, and that was too traumatizing. Ah, okay, so it's the tower shooting him. What's the range on that tower? Ah, can't tell. So there's that arrogant lady earlier. I don't remember exactly what she said. She just had to die for it. I mean, she's an elf, so she had to die anyway. But she had to die particularly quickly because of what she said. I just don't remember what it was. Doesn't matter. It's just a detail at this point. Yeah, due to his items, Arbaal right now is more like a vengeful god than a regular man. And this particular god is very, very vengeful. We actually captured the gate. I mean, that won't last very long and it doesn't matter, but it's amusing. Alright, Arbaal, can you... Okay, you're entangled by trees and a chicken. Alright, the trees have been transformed into Chaos Spawn. These little friendly fellows. We're now going to make lots of new friends by hugging the archers. Isn't it beautiful to see people getting along so well? It truly is inspiring. It warms the old heart. Just people living in the moment. Not a cell phone in sight. Where are you going? Why are you leaving? We're having such a good time. No elf can escape the doggo of doom. Which happens to be Arbaal's little mount here. Few things are as good as just wiping the smug smirk of high elven faces. And well, wiping the race off the face of the world is also a pretty solid upside to the whole arrangement. Alright, let's put this back in fast forward, because frankly, this battle there's not much to fight for. He hasn't really got anything that can threaten Arbaal. And since, well, there's nothing threatening my army either, we can just fast forward through a little bit of elven massacring. And there goes the snooty lord, having been, well, trampled among the other corpses. You can't even tell who she used to be. Oh, is she over here somewhere? Yeah, she's maybe in this pile over here. Oh, that's cavalry. I'm sure the YouTube algorithm loves all this blood. Oh, okay, Arbaal just won. You can kill a few more elves for good measure. Jesus, okay. 1,725 kills. We can get a few more. Maybe, can we hit 1,800? Oh, we need one more. Go on, get him. Alright, we're going to get a lot more than one. Yep, there we go. Number go up. Well, except the elven population count. That is definitely going down. Can we hit 1900? Nearly there. Okay, we hit 1900. Maybe we can get to 2000. Oh no, he holds the gate, so we can't actually go out through the door. As we would like. Maybe we can get some here? No, we didn't quite get any. Ah no, this is a disaster. Capture the gate. Okay, we got the gate. Now we can go out the door. Gotta catch him. We need 24 more kills. You can do it, Arbaal. Ah no, we only got one of them? It's only... Oh, and I can't attack that unit. No! We have failed. Only 1,978 kills. And we lost one entire dude. Well, that is a lot of money, but, you know, if we don't burn them down, they might reproduce. It's like a, I don't know, a mold infestation. Would you call it an infestation? I'm not sure, but when you have mold in your house, you need to get rid of all of it in one go. You can't just get rid of a little bit of it and then ignore the rest, because then, well, the mold is going to reappear. Yeah, we did lose one entire dude, not even a fraction of one.
He wills it.
We have avenged that one dude by burning down 2 entire cities. Maybe we can go for a third.
Your fall is inevitable.
Yup.
Watch corn. As it falls, the throne shall rise.
And then we'll head on over here so we can start burning down more elves next turn. It truly is that simple. If we can burn down all of Ulfo on this stream, that would be pretty funny. Second part of the playthrough, and we already have one genocide under our belts. That would be good. I think we can all agree. Willow has hit level 10. Yep. Can start leveling up her army skills a little bit.
Gifts of corn.
So this army is done in 6 turns, alright.
And flesh.
So let's see, if this is... We don't have... So where does this region end? Okay, right there. So we could replace... Oh yeah, hang on, no, this gives upkeep reductions, that's fine. We could replace this, I suppose. But nah, it's not worth it. It is a bit sad, that is true. But he died for a noble cause, killing more elves. And his sacrifice shall not be forgotten. Alright, some vampire pirates have been killed.
Never vanquished. Unforgivable fault.
Some random beast, but not Ulfa one, okay.
I bring oblivion. Higher he shall sit upon these skulls.
More wonderful decoration, yes.
Unsheathe
You understand our purpose here. We're simply acquiring material for our home decoration store. Our home supply store? Home goods, no, home goods. You get what I'm talking about.
neither skulls nor stones left.
Just instead of selling scatter cushions of cute little patterns, we sell elven corpses. And skulls. Maybe limbs arranged into useful lighting arrangements. Like a standing floor lamp, compiled of legs and spines and a couple arms. Waste not, want not, and all that. Okay, we did already level up Assassinate, alright. Yeah, like one of those stores that sells things like, you know, home interior stuff.
See my triumph.
Like how IKEA sells the all-imported blowhigh. A quintessential part of any home. I think we can all agree. That being said, I don't actually have one, so... Clearly I don't agree enough.
Millennia of carnage without
Space IKEA, yes. More like fantasy blood skull IKEA.
doom will ensue. Skulls for the skull throne.
Well, we're making cracking progress on burning down this hellhole of an island.
Perished as thousands before them.
Can we go a little bit further?
In the blink of an eye, they are no more.
Yes, we can go a little bit further.
As it falls,
Alright, now I think Arbaal needs a turn to rest a little bit. Because he's walking around on 3 hit points. And while he does regenerate in melee combat thanks to one of the items we gave him, he doesn't regenerate when out of combat, so one single arrow would probably kill him at this point. Organic IKEA. Ah yes, organic. Nods slowly. We sell only free range elves here. Let's see, are you...
you hold little interest for me.
We might want to go and kill him, too. He has another good defeat trait.
Destruction in our wake. Supreme Deathbringer. The legions are mine to come. Slaughter!
Willow has leveled up once again. And we're going to make her better at killing.
Herald grows stronger. Live to fight. Aid me in slaughter. Khorne demands blood.
Oh wait, hang on, we can press this funny button. Oh yeah, that would be good. That would be really good, Willow. I approve of that concept. We need to run it by product QA and... Yeah, exactly. We need to get that off the ground as quickly as possible. Yeah, it's... Instead of making you feeling bad and upset about what you're buying, it makes you feel a great sense of satisfaction. It's like you can take joy in the fact that this product in your hands means that there's one less elf alive in the world. Maybe even more than one, depending on the product you buy. Like, I imagine it would take more than one elf to build something like a couch.
I will plumb new depths of destruction with you.
No. We will not accept a peace treaty from a pesky demon. Oh, and look at that, our sword is leveled up. Now Arbaal truly is an absolute demon. Except not. He's much cooler than a demon. He's immortal. Just good luck killing the guy.
I will end you. Watch, Corn. Neither skulls nor stones left standing. All paths must end. I bring oblivion. Skulls for the skull throne.
We're just moving and keep moving and keep killing and keep moving and keep killing and keep moving. To then do some more killing. It is so hilariously stupid and I love it to bits. I love it to... my brain tried to say I love it to bits and I love it to death at the same time. That did not work.
I must.
Right, now that our army is a little bit battered, we're going to go into our skull throne here, and look at this funny little button, which instantly heals our faction leader's army. Sure would be a shame if Arbaal is our faction leader. Granted, it does have a 10-turn cooldown, so you can't do this every single turn or anything like that. But now, Arbaal's army, including the characters, are all fully healed up, so we can just keep killing. More dead elves. More skulls. We have 120,000 skulls, okay. And we made 21,000 of them this turn. Oh, no, we made 27,000 just by killing people and burning down cities. And now we're getting even more skulls. Yeah, it is a ball of death, just rolling through. A ball of genocide? Instead of Ikea's meatball, we have organic Ikea genocide ball. Oh, well, I suppose we could do an organic meatball of elven meat. There's so much potential for undeniably successful products. This is so dumb. Can we? I mean, I have to. They're filthy elves. How much health does Arbaal have? 51. That is exceedingly risky. Hang on, I have a cunning plan. What if we go in here and replace this crappy ring? Didn't we get the potion of healing at some point? No, damn. Oh, okay, we got this thing. But let's see, maybe we can make a potion of healing up here. It's a green rarity item. Okay, that's a sword. We can't drink the sword. That is... I mean, I don't know what the odds were to get that specific item, but they were very, very, very low, and yet, here it is. This means that we can send our ball in here, and instead of risking him on 51 health, the first thing we're going to do when the battle begins is drink our potion. This will give us a bunch of health, so that we won't be killed by the archers or the ballista. and then we simply kill all of the elves. You can't drink this. I mean, have you been drinking many swords, Willow? Steel generally seems a bit difficult to drink, because in a solid state, a sword... I mean, it would cut you up. It's not safe to drink. What I'm saying is, Willow, stop drinking swords. As your friend, I don't want you to drink swords. That's a bad idea. The swords are for killing people who inconvenience and or annoy you, not for drinking.
Skull-taker's will. Lusting for slaughter. His eye is ever upon me. Would you draw it to yourselves? If so,
I mean,
be worthy.
true, they do contain a lot of iron,
Nothing will deter
but arguably a little too much iron.
the destroyer pulls me forward.
No, stop listening to the wall, Willow. It's a bad idea.
Ceasing rigor.
Oops.
The earth will tremble.
The AI is just so terrified of Arbaal that I can just ride up here and they still don't attack me. Like, I am reaching your war machines now.
Blast them apart.
Alright. I'm pretty sure it will prevail, little elf, but I admire your moxie. Moxie? Yeah, I think it's moxie, like an IE, or whatever. The important thing is a bunch of elves are about to die. We can just go ahead and hit the old fast forward again. Because thanks to that healing potion, there's absolutely no chance that Arbaal dies. Excuse me, that Arbaal dies here. That just is not happening. Discount maybe it'll sell better. You know, I can't help but wonder, just out of idle curiosity, how many daily allowances of iron can be found in an average steel sword? That has to be a lot of iron compared to what a human body needs. So maybe swords are, in fact, a cure for anemia. Is it anemia? I might have gotten the terminology wrong, but they might be healthy for you. Yeah, maybe. Bonk. And dead.
Sent by darkness. Cultist of the blood god. Strength through sacrifice. Skull crushes of course.
Oh, yep, that should do it. I think the game wanted us to lose like 3 or 4 units. Instead, Arbaal entered this fight with what, 51 hit points, and now he's on 7,700. So really, the only thing this fight did was heal Arbaal for thousands of health. 1 ball of death per purchase. We'd have to do some proper assessment to see where we can draw the line in terms of profit margin, because we don't want to undercut our profit margin too hard by offering too many 3 death balls. I think that would be harmful to our business model. They also want to make sure that we preserve that perceived scarcity. Because if we hand out a free death ball to everybody who buys anything, then the perceived value of the death ball will be diminished, because it's so common. We need to maintain at least some sense of exclusivity, I believe. I may be wrong, it's worth discussing. We'll have a meeting about this on Monday, yes. Anyway, they're dead. Well, once again, Arbaal will just go and kill every single elf in this entire city. By himself. Because that's just what he does. We have a nice convenient forest and a cliff of some kind that we can hide our units behind, so we don't have to worry about them being shot by the towers. Thankfully, they were too busy building some useless statue up here overlooking the town, instead of building a defensive structure on what is, without a doubt, the best overlook they have available to them. Typical elves. But what about our aesthetics? I'm sure you're really grateful to whatever architect prioritized aesthetics over, you know, defensibility of your settlement, when this guy comes a-knockin'. Truly a misplaced priority, in my opinion.
The slimmer your chances, the greater the glory you will reap.
I mean, be honest with yourself, Arbaal. Your chances here aren't very slim, so there's not much glory to be had here. Yeah, this isn't exactly fair, is it? Then again, Khorne was never the god of a fair fight. After all, he cares not whence the blood flows, as long as it does. Yeah, exactly. We get both defense and good aesthetics out of our settlements. Out of our home improvement store. Oh, what? Okay. They didn't actually construct a proper obstacle here, just, oh, okay, a small trap, which didn't do anything, because, well, it only debuffs enemies near it. In this case, it would debuff me if I was fighting near it, but I wasn't, so, you know, it didn't do anything. Okay, here's an actual barricade, but in this particular case, we could just go around it. Okay, they did build another one over here, so I guess we'll have to just smash this one down. Which won't take very long. In fact, there it goes. And there, in fact, go all the elves. Alright, so Arbaal killed 840. They lost 845 in the battle itself. They're all going to die, but they lost 845 in the battle itself. That means that 5 elves were killed by other elves. Good. Then we burn that down. And then we keep the train. Oh, look! The capital of all the High Elves. Lothern. The greatest city of all of Ulthuan. Sure would be a shame if something were to happen to it, wouldn't it? Alright, so we cannot auto-resolve this, but that's fine. Arbaal will single-handedly destroy the capital of the entire High Elven civilization. And it will not even be close. Well, they have no flying units this time, so we don't need to be smart. We'll simply plonk everybody down back here, where they should be safely out of range of all enemy artillery. Should be, I'm not too sure, but they should be. I mean, they're definitely out of range of their ballista, but don't really know how good the range is on these towers. Not good enough, not even close, so we're fine. Anyway, on with the door murdering. Because that is the first thing that has to die. The door. Maybe we can... Alright, so you can do something a little bit cheeky, where if the enemy attack you through the gate, normally the game won't let you move it through it. Well, move it through it. Bloody hell. Normally the game won't let you move through the gate, even if it's physically open because of some reason. However, if you're fighting an enemy unit in that open gate, and your particular attack animation makes you move far enough into the settlement, you'll be beyond the gate, and then you're in, so we didn't actually have to smash the gate down. And well... safe to say Arbaal isn't trapped in there with them, they're trapped in there with him. I do not envy them. Well, there go the Phoenix Guard, some of the finest soldiers that High Elves can muster. They're all dead. I mean, not all of the Phoenix Guard, obviously that was just one unit. They can make more of them, because this is just something they got for free of the garrison. You don't eat our meatball, the meatball eats you. Yeah, that would be quite the sight. I can just envision going to an IKEA and watching people be eaten alive by the meatballs. Question is, would they be pack predators or would they be solitary hunters? Like, are we talking about a school of piranhas or a lone shark hunting its prey? I think they would be more of a school of piranhas kind of thing. Just like devouring a human being down to the bone in like 2 seconds. Which, well, obviously, that particular fact about piranhas is just a urban legend, but still. Maybe it could be true for the meatball of death. There are more elves hiding in the city. They must be killed. And so killed they shall be. There's actually there are more of them hiding on top of the walls over there. Annoyingly, Arbaal cannot go up on top of the walls anymore because he's mounted on the doggo. But okay, didn't matter. When we killed that unit, the entire rest of the garrison decided that too many of them had died and it was time to go home. Well, I have some bad news for you. Your home is about to burn down. I hope you have good insurance. I mean, let's be honest, no matter what insurance they have, it will not be good enough. Oh, they had 3 units of Phoenix Guard. Had. I mean, that's just the garrison, so of course he could have Phoenix Guard units in his armies elsewhere. But I didn't even notice that they had 3 of them. It would have been... Yeah, actually, that's true. If they ask for the regular-sized meatballs, they would get many smaller meatballs, which would act like that school of piranhas, whereas one larger, deluxe meatball would be more like a shark. I'm with you there, I agree. Ooh, that's a lot of money. But that's a lot of skulls. We're gonna take the skulls. Isn't it a beautiful sight? This is all that remains of the ancient capital of the High Elves. It's enough to make you shed a tear, isn't it? You can hear that lovely crackle of the fire.
Arbaal the Undefeated.
Anyway, more murder.
He wills it. As it falls,
And more murder has indeed occurred. Oh, we can't quite... Can we reach... We can reach this side, though. And the cities cannot retreat, so we can attack it without it running away. Alright, once again, Arbaal will have to go and kill every single person in this entire city by himself. I mean, he doesn't have to. I could send something else in there. But... Oh, the city didn't even have walls. Oh dear. Annoyingly, that's actually inconvenient for me. If they had walls, they'd be trapped in one place and it'd be easy to hunt down and kill. Now I might actually have to activate my brain to keep my wounded units alive. That's not fair. I cannot believe they would expect me to use my brain in a strategy game.
defeated.
Utterly absurd.
Bring me sacrifices. Chosen of court.
All the really wounded units will hide in the back.
The Destroyer.
Spearmen.
I show you true power. All shall see. The earth will tremble. Resistance is pointless. Eye of the Bloodstorm.
Oh dear, our doggo is being shot. How monstrous of them. That's alright. Our doggo heals by fighting in melee. Granted, annoyingly these are spearmen, and spearmen get a bonus against large units, of which our doggo is one. They are quite large, indeed a unit, as some would say. Oh no, he's being shot. We might have to evacuate the doggo. If we can, we might not be able to save him. Run, doggo! Live to munch another day. Some intense manual dodging there. Ooh. Okay, there is a hero trying to shoot him, I think. Yeah, over there. Okay, doggo secure. We're going to send doggo away. We'll transform those people into chaos spawn. It's always good to make friends. Sometimes more literally than others. Well, that cavalry is running off ahead on its own. So they're all going to get killed by our cavalry. Well, they might be fast enough to avoid us and run away, but if they don't run away, they're all going to die. You have untold magical power, do you, little elf? Well, let's see some of it. Because so far, your most powerful magic appears to be getting killed.
Of corn.
Which isn't very impressive, to be honest. Oh, in case I didn't mention earlier, by the way. We are running with 2 particular abilities active, which makes us earn more favor with our god, but also buffs all of the enemy. So every single unit that we ever fight has better stats than they normally would, and we start every battle tired. Tired units don't fight quite as well. Despite that, yeah, that isn't really doing enough to save them, is it? Their magic is playing the... Ah! So it's like furniture necromancy. Which I imagine is the first time the phrase furniture necromancy has ever been used. Alright, well, they're all dead. Things aren't going too well for the people of the High Elves. In fact, the only things they seem to kill will be their own men, since we lost 0 and yet some elven units have kills. Another happy excursion.
Arbaal the Undefeated!
I mean, there's more elven cities to burn down, so let's set them on fire. Alright, we'll take one more, and then we'll take a one-turn nap to heal. A full circle of death. Right you are. Right, well, we don't need anything particularly fancy as far as tactics go. Hide the doggo. Hide the wounded units farther away, or well, as far away as we can. The characters that cannot be hidden, plonk them down here. And the units that can actually fight are poised to support the characters in case something sneaks past Arbaal. Oh, there is no running. No matter where you run, no matter how far you run, you cannot run far enough for Arbaal not to find you. Yep, that kill counter is going up pretty quick. And we've already made some friends. Granted, we just killed a bunch of our, well, severely injured our brand new friends, but that's okay. They are only temporary anyway. And frankly, they wouldn't do much against the Phoenix Guard anyway. The Phoenix Guard are very good. Just not good enough to deal with Arbaal. Or at least not our Arbaal at this point. Come on, let's get one hit in on... Yep, there we go. So we just did like, what, 2,300 damage to that Phoenix? One single hit from Arbaal nearly broke their morale and made the chicken flee. There's another hit. Again, this is with our faction actually giving these enemy units a stat buff. I guess it's this martial mastery buff? I'm not actually sure what it's called. No? Okay, no. So, it doesn't seem to... that's strange. What does that thing actually buff? I'll show you what I'm talking about once we've finished killing these elves. You made the purchase, take them all. The power of Death Ball compels you. Where did their character go? Oh wait, no, they didn't have a character here. They had a chicken. Did we kill the chicken? Okay, yeah, we already killed the chicken. A bit too slow. Well, not enough lead on the crown. And promptly burning that to the ground. So in what, 3 turns? 2 or 3 turns? We've burned all of this.
Arbaal the Undefeated!
Maybe one more? Nah, let's take a turn to rest. Heal up our doggo. Well, all of that fighting leveled you and Jono up quite a few times. Because Arbaal has a thing that makes him share the XP he earns with the other lords that I have, which includes you and Jono at this point. And the guy we haven't named yet. Level 15, look at you go. No, don't worry about that. I mean, you've literally got work to do. But yeah, I hope you enjoy your work. I know I said it a couple times, but I'm not sure if you caught any of that since, well, you've been working. Jono is technically much higher level than you in this game right here, but outside of that, we all know that that's not the case.
Lord of Corn!
Starting off the year bad, I see. He only got a head start, that's all. He was recruited much earlier. You'll catch up.
Aid me in slaughter!
Alright. Oh yes, so what I was talking about earlier about buffing the enemies, that we have these 3 things active. Which gives us bonuses, but also in these particular cases, penalties. This one appears to work just fine, because our units do start tired. But this here, I'm not sure how to see what that stat increase is. Because it doesn't tell me. Maybe somebody has done the research and I can find the answer online or something, but yeah, so far I don't actually know what precisely that means.
In the blink of an eye, they are no more.
I mean, eventually you will both hit level 50 if you live long enough, and level 50 is the maximum level, so at that point neither of you can be ahead of the other. That's very good to hear. Happy to hear that you're enjoying your work. It's like, can I ask what kind of restaurant it is? I mean, you mentioned it being a family restaurant because your mother started it and all that, but... Oh, look at that, you ascended to a greater demon form. Which I think resets your name, but we can fix that. Yeah, it's, that's not your name, that's clearly a typo. Does this... Oh, I was hoping the bloody sadist would fit, but it doesn't. But there we go. Gonna hit level 51 built different, maybe. Time will tell. But now you're built this way. You truly are beautiful. Do we have any useful banners for you? I mean, Banner of Eternal Flame is good. Oh, we do want... Oh, actually, no, you don't need that because you're not going to be burning down any cities. That's not that great. but it's not terrible either, so I guess we'll do that one. Right, any items we can merge into funny things. Alright, so these we'll never use. We'll never use that either, but now that means we have 2 of them, so we can take these and roll for a new blue item. Oh, and it rolled to a piece of armor we'll never use. But now we can take the other piece of engineer's knapsack we'll never use and roll them. Ah, okay. I mean, the Rock of Inevitability is good, but it's not really what we want. Any other items to merge? Portaglyphs? Sure, let's merge 2 of those. Another Rock of Inevitability, okay. It truly is inevitable. The rock cannot be escaped. It will be present. At the end of all things, that rock will be there.
Such blood, it will spill.
Oh wait, whoops.
Cooler, stronger. What's this?
Alright, let's keep killing Arbaal.
End. I bring oblivion. Khorne's greatest champion.
Burning the Elven Donut Island to the ground.
Doom will ensue. Skulls for the Skull Throne. I will end you. I will not comply.
Okay.
Hear my name, mortal.
So that's a dragon, a sun dragon. Phoenix, Great Eagle. Arbaal can take this. I hope the restaurant is going well. I hope you have that right amount of customers where it's almost too much work, but not quite. Right then, let's see here. Alright, we've got some trees here for our wounded units. Which is good news.
Lusting for slaughter.
Because as good as Chosen are, we don't really want these guys to end up getting blasted to death by the dragon. It's not exactly ideal for anyone concerned, except maybe the dragon.
Arbaal the Undefeated. Where I go, doom
Hello! Let me introduce you to the pointy end of an axe.
of foes murderous rage.
We can start with the trees. I mean, they're more or less designed to be struck by an axe. Well, tree-kin, technically. Yeah, that's fair enough. But hopefully your success will grow. Oh yeah, sure, I'd love to see. You just DM them to me on Discord later and I'll have a look.
None will survive. I show you true power.
Not sure how I transformed the trees into chaos spawn, but... Chaos is magic, after all. Quite literally, all magic does stem from chaos. In Warhammer Fantasy, at least. Actually, the Dwarven magic maybe doesn't, because their runes work differently. But outside of the Dwarven rune magic, I believe all magic in fantasy is based in chaos. Yeah, I'm definitely interested. It'll be cool to see. My little army chaos magic. I mean, you say that, there is a fairly old by now meme from Warhammer 40k depicting a Space Marine dreadnought ripping one of the My Little Pony ponies in half, and the caption reads, "Friendship is magic, and magic is heresy." I'm a big fan of that one. There are some really good 40k memes, though, as is always the case, most of them are pretty bad. But there's one I'm particularly fond of as well, called Advise Guardsman, which is just the face of an Imperial Guardsman, so just a regular human soldier. And he usually has some kind of caption, gives some kind of advice or motivational thing. And one of them is, "Die for the Emperor, or die trying." Which, if you think about it, is a very optimistic piece of advice, because either you die for the Emperor, in which case you succeed, or you die trying, in which case you also died for the Emperor, so you succeeded anyway. You can never fail. It's very uplifting, really. 404, casualty not found. Yeah, it's not a good time being a high elf, being a high elf at this point in history, it would seem.
Arbaal the Undefeated!
I mean, there are more elves to kill, so we shall kill them. Well, Arbaal, do your thing. Some dryads, some sword masters. I think I saw a few treekin. Nothing particularly scary. Right, plonk down the wounded units in safety as is normal, well, as per usual.
Army of the Dark Gods! Cultist of the Blood God!
Yep, that looks good. Let's go kill.
The only way! Towards challenge!
We're going to faceplant straight into the sword masters. Why are you running? Come back here. Let's be friends.
I show you true power! Eye of the Bloodstorm!
We have untold magical power!
Once again with the untold magical power. Whatever untold magical power you think you might have, it will not be enough.
All shall see! None will survive!
Oh dear, oh dear.
I show you
These random elves just keep shouting about magic. Quite rude, given that Korn is famously not a fan of magic. What the hell? Oh, there's a random great eagle over there. Okay.
Servant of the Murder Lord. Arbaal the Undefeated.
No, it didn't get stuck. I mean, it doesn't matter. And we just broke free of whatever that was anyway, so... Stop shouting about your magical power this, magical power that. Just come over here and fight me. Screaming... Yeah. I mean, this is just not an acceptable way to treat our staff. We'll have to bar them for life. And of course, we'll have to make sure that we do not deliver the death ball to them. They do not deserve such luxury. They will instead be made into the death ball. Oh, come back here, you silly little spellcaster. Oh, get out of the way, we're trying to kill your general. Shoo. Stop playing with your food, Arbaal, and kill it. Alright, that's a good start. And there we go. Yeah, this isn't really working out for anyone on this island except Arbaal. Even our fellow Chaos Warlord Be'lakor got his, well, face cut off. And then his head. How did this spearman manage to get friendly fire kills? Huh. I mean, that took some natural talent, it must have done.
I do not need their flesh. You can have it. Arbaal the Undefeated. I will end you.
Well, once again, Arbaal shall do his thing. And that thing is painting the ground red with elven blood. Because the string title did say, killing thousands of elves, and by Korn, we will have killed thousands of elves. I might review the stream and just check how many elves we killed at the end, but won't be doing that today, and I might not do that ever, but sometime when I'm really, really very bored. Or really, really very bored. That's some phrasing there. When I really am very bored, I might do that, just for fun. Emphasis on might. It probably won't happen, but it might happen. Alright, where can we stuff these people? There are... Wow, that really is one big old forest. Can we hide you in here, maybe? Yes. It's just going to be very silly as we stack them all in the same location.
Skull to the skull throne. Chosen of God. Where are the skulls?
We're actually going to control group them, because there is a risk that they end up being entangled in melee. So being able to quickly issue an order to them might be very important. What even is their deployment zone? I can't... Wait, no, that's... Oh, I was looking at... whoops. We'll pretend like that never happened. And just, quietly scoot these over here and then make sure that our units over here are facing the right direction.
Blood for the blood god. Skull crusher.
That might be a sign that I'm a bit tired and maybe I should stop soon. But we'll see. Maybe a couple more turns. It's just so much fun to kill elves.
His fields with blood. Seed them with souls. With scouts, we grow his throne.
Oh, nothing important. It was just maybe I'm gonna go back sometime and just see how many elves we actually killed in this stream. I might not do that because, well, it's a complete waste of time, but it might be funny. And we do support funny around here. Once again with the shouting about magic. Just shut it, you silly elf. Shoot a dragon. I think I will kill it.
None will survive.
Bloody pretentious elves. Talking about the winds of magic being theirs. The winds of magic are literally chaos. So it's mine. And I don't want it, but they can't have it either. Yeah, we need to check so we don't run out of elves to kill. I mean, I suppose that is the one tragedy of killing elves. Eventually you won't have any elves left to kill. That is a bit of a sad thought. Oh well, we'll just find something else to kill. Maybe some orcs, or some humans, or lizardmen. Well, that phoenix is nearly dead.
Arbaal the Undefeated. None will survive.
And there it goes.
Older than empires. Blast them apart. Scorched earth. I show you true power.
And there they go. Come on, kill the dragon. Yep. And kill the lord. Come on. Okay. Oh, they're still alive. Fix it. There we go. Well, that's another 1021 elves for the tally. Or actually, was this an open field battle? If they were in march stance, they're all dead. But if they're not in march stance, the survivors will run away. Yep, they're all dead. Glorious. Let's kill some more elves.
Hear my name? He who wills it. As it falls, the throne shall rise.
Wait, what was that trait we just got? Okay, Curse of the Sword of Cain. That's fine. We don't really care about those penalties, it's just a little bit of a shame that it occupies one of our precious limited trait slots. Alright, this'll be the last battle of today, I think. And then we'll have some more elves to kill next stream. Though next time we'll be streaming Dark Souls on Monday. I might do a stream over the weekend, but probably not. I think I might end up joining John Owen Tier or some Space Marine. Or possibly that multiplayer Total War campaign we've got going on. We shall see. So there might be a stream from me in the weekend. Probably not, but there might be.
Chosen of core. Arbaal the Undefeated. The Destroyer.
We've nearly broken through the gates. Oh, they have a treeman. Shame if we had an axe. This treeman isn't holding on very well. And he's dead. Our ball is just covered in blood from head to toe already. It's been great having you here, Willow. It's been good to catch up a little bit. And I look forward to seeing the pictures of the restaurant as well. I would pop by to give your food a try, but well, it's a little too long of a walk for it to be conveniently manageable. I'm not quite wealthy enough to take international chartered jet flights to have lunch. Would be nice, but, you know, we're not quite there yet. And frankly, if I had that kind of money, I would probably try to do something useful with it, like, I don't know, get people clean drinking water. That might be fun. Anyway, let's kill this tree man. There's one entire... Oh wait, no, never mind. I misread the thing. I thought it was just one single guy left in that unit. And there they go. Alright, let's see if we can get Arbaal to 1,000 kills. Delivery services. Excellent. How much would you charge for the international delivery? Transoceanic delivery at that. Okay, we have 1,001 kills. That's a nice number. How did we lose one? Oh, the dragon must have burned someone, I guess? No matter. Yeah, I'm a bit concerned as to what the delivery fee would be. I think it might not be a financially sound decision. Yeah, I am not... I cannot really justify spending that much on food delivery, I'm afraid. It would also arrive cold, which would not be fair. Because, I mean, sure, you can reheat food, but it's never quite the same as when it's fresh from the kitchen. I'm sure you do. If I'm ever in the neighborhood, I'll stop by. We can compromise on that. Right, we did actually get a good banner for you, so we're going to make sure that we get you that banner, but because otherwise I will forget by the time the next session starts. There we go. Oh, you leveled up too. Twice, in fact, from all the killing Arbaal's done on the other side of the world.
Exalted bloodthirster! Lord of Corn! Rewards for the mighty.
Alright. With that incredible amount of murder done, we've nearly wiped out all of High Elven civilization on their homeland of Ulthuan, which is a good day's work. And we will continue that next time. But until next time, which is probably Monday, again, might be something in the weekend, but probably Monday, I wish you all well, and well, I'll see you next time, whenever that happens to be. Bye-bye.